Hi, I'm George Self, the instructor for BASV 316, Introductory Methods of Analysis. Welcome to our class. This is a short video that I use to introduce you to our class and give you some important information on how to be successful this term. Now, the first thing I will tell you is this class is entirely online. You won't have to jump in your car and trundle down to campus in order to attend some session someplace. Everything that we do is done at the college's Desire to Learn site. Some of you are old hands at Desire to Learn and already know all of the ins and outs. But if this is your first online class, let me point out a couple of features that you may need to know. I would recommend that you start with the content link. You'll notice that I have divided my class by date. And so on any given day of the term, you'll know exactly what to expect. Well, let me just open this one up, for example. On any given day of the term, for instance, January 21st, I start each session with a short introductory paragraph to let you know what to expect. I've also very clearly listed all of the things that are due for this session and what date they are due. I've created a short video to introduce you to each of the topics that we'll be covering this term. Most of those videos are about 10 minutes long. You can take a quick look at those if you want. And finally, there are links to each of the activities that are due for this session. Another thing you may want to explore is the course schedule link. In course schedule, you'll have a listing of all of the activities that are due in the next 7 days, or tomorrow, or today. Now, I'm recording this video so soon that there's nothing due immediately. But if I go to the full schedule, then I can see a layout here of exactly all of the activities that are due on any particular day of the term. Next, let me go into our content area, and for January 9th, the first day of class, you will find a link to our syllabus. I reckon you take a look at the syllabus. I recommend that you take a look at our syllabus. Let me go through the syllabus and point out a couple of important items in here. First, you'll see contact information for me. You'll have my name. I have a telephone number here. This is my cell phone. You are welcome to contact me by phone. You can shoot me a text message if you want. I have 2 different email addresses available for you. Use either of them. I will point out that I do check email every day. Very rarely does a day go by that I don't check email at least once. As soon as I see your email message, I'll immediately respond. Now, admittedly, sometimes my response won't be much more than, I'll have to check on that for you, but I will at least respond so you know that I've seen your message. There's a lot of other information in here about our course, the objectives, and so forth. You can read through all of that. Our required text is Business Research Methods by Bryman and Bell. You can purchase this any place you want, but of course the college bookstore is always a good option. I will point out that we're also going to be using a statistics package called R. Now, you will be able to complete all of your R labs completely online. You won't have to download or install anything. However, R does have a really nice desktop version. It's available free of charge. If you use R and you feel like it's powerful and something you can use in other classes or even in your future life as a business person, you may want to think about downloading and installing R on your own computer. At any rate, for this class, you can complete all of your lab activities completely online. Let me talk to you a moment about how I grade this class. Every activity that you do in this class is worth a certain number of points. At the end of the semester, I'll total up all of those points and then award your grade based on the percentage of the points that were possible. For example, if you earn 380 points, that's a B. My grading process is very simple. I don't weight any grades. I don't have special assignments. I don't have extra credits. There's nothing unique going on. I simply total the number of points that you've earned and use that to determine your grade. In our class, you will have 13 assignments at 10 points each. Now, I will drop the lowest of those grades, so that's a total of 120 points. You'll have 14 quizzes at 10 points each. Again, I'll drop the lowest one for a total of 130 points. There are 10 labs due at 15 points each. I drop the lowest of your labs, and that'll be a total of 135 points. You will have a final exam and a final lab. Those are worth a little different number of points. Those I will not drop. Again, all of those points will be added together, and that will determine your grade. At any point in the semester, it'll be very easy for you to go to our grade book, count up how many points you've earned so far, and figure out what your grade is looking like. For your performance measures, let me point out, you are required to submit a mini paper in response to a question for every session during our semester. Now, it's not my intent that you write yourself to death during this semester. Your mini paper is only required to be about 250 words. That's about a half a page, single-spaced. It isn't all that much writing. I really don't want you to submit a doggone 10-page paper every twice a week. That's way too much. However, you do need to submit 2 different writing papers every week, once for each session. I also like to point out that this is a scholarly work, not a Facebook update. So please write like a student. Use proper grammar, use full sentences, and don't refer to me as "Hey Bub" or "Prof." Please be formal, be polite. You can read all of the other things that I have in there. I will mention a moment about netiquette. I really hesitate to even say anything about this. We are adults. We should treat each other with respect. And I will enforce that. Please do be respectful in our class. I have listed in my syllabus all of our schedule, all of the activities, what day it's assigned, what day it's due. So again, even though you can get this in the content part of our website, it's also in the syllabus. Let me make a note here about our absence policy and class participation. This is an online class. Participation is kind of a silly term to even talk about. However, it is important for you to know that late work is not accepted. I have opened up all of our activities, all of the quizzes, all of the labs, everything from the very first day of class, except the final. So you can work ahead. If you know that you're going to be absent because you're planning to go to a wedding or something halfway through the semester, that's fine, enjoy yourself. But work ahead, because I will not accept late work. You can turn in your work as early as you want. You cannot turn it in late. All of my assignments are due at 11:55 p.m. on the day that's listed in our syllabus. Let me see if there's anything else down here. I will point out that tutoring is available, and I've got here some links you can check to schedule your tutoring. Classroom behavior policy, again, I just expect for us to behave like adults. Please don't engage in flame wars with anybody. There's no reason to call anyone names. Let's just be civil to each other. Accessibility, I do want all of my activities to be accessible to all students. If you need a reasonable accommodation, please talk to me about that. Let's get things set up for you. That's about it for this particular page. All right, next. While I'm here, let me take a look at this. I have only one discussion board in this class. If you've taken other online classes, you're probably used to having a discussion every week where you have to post something and then post 2 responses to classmates or something. I don't do that. Instead, I just do a mini paper. Every week you engage with me. However, I do have one discussion board available. It's a Help Me board. It's not graded. You're not required to ever visit this discussion board. But if you do have questions about class, you're welcome to post those questions in the Help Me board if that's what you want to do. All of the assignments are linked in the content area of our class website. However, the assignments tab also has all of the assignments listed here, and you can click on those and access them from here. Go ahead and turn in your assignments from here if you wish. The same with the quizzes. You can go to this page and access any of the quizzes and turn those in. That's about it. Good luck with your class. Please be in contact with me. I want you to succeed. If you run into any roadblocks, I'm here to help. I do have a web conferencing system. We can even meet online. I can demonstrate the labs and work with you one-on-one in a live setting online. And I'm certainly willing to do that. I'll be seeing you online.